Uganda, champion of the oldest football tournament in Africa. Uganda is a champion of the oldest football tournament in Africa. Let's go back and take a proper look at Uganda's biggest win in international football since it was introduced in Uganda. The Uganda national football team made its debut on the 1st of May, 1926 against Kenya, drawing 1-1 and qualified for their debut in the Africa Cup of Nations in 1962. The third edition of the tournament, which include only 4 teams in the semi-final, Uganda was defeated and eliminated by United Arab Republic 2-1, and we lost the third place match against Tunisia 3-0. We then returned to African Cup of Nations in 1974. That is when we came back. We were then eliminated in the first round following 2 defeats against Egypt and Zambia. Don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss your daily source on information on Uganda. Let me be clear and let's get started. The Gossage Cup is the oldest international cup in Africa. The first tournament was played in 1926 between Kenya and Uganda. Since then, the tournament was expanded to host 4 teams. With Tanganyika and Zanzibar formed the competition. The first tournament played in 1926 as a one-leg match between colonial teams of Kenya and Uganda. In the match, ended up with Kenya later won the game. First we drew 1-1. It was in 1929. And then Kenya, then later, when they replayed, Kenya won with 2-1. And that was already in 1929. We managed to win the Gossage Cup several times. In 1945, the competition expanded to 3 teams, with Tanganyika team, now known as Tanzania. It took Tanzania 3 years before defeating Uganda. In 1947, to break that hold. And it's also when Zanzibar joined the competition for the first time in 1949. The tournament was sponsored by the soap manufacturer Lever Brothers. In 1967, the competition was renamed to East African and Central African Senior Challenge Cup, with the formation of CECAFA in 1973. The tournament became CECAFA Cup. As we remember, in 1932, Uganda played Kenya in the Gossage Cup. Uganda played Kenya in the Gossage Cup. And at that moment, Uganda defeated Kenya with 13 goals to 1. That was the greatest achievement during the Gossage Cup. And the Gossage Cup, in fact, had been dominated by Uganda and Kenya. Tanzania and Zanzibar came once in a while to win the cup, but right from the beginning, it was either Uganda taking it 3 times and then Kenya taking it 2 times and then Uganda coming back taking it again. So Uganda dominated the Gossage Cup from 1928 to 1939. Today, if you look back, one would agree with me that football talent, we had them those days. And looking back, since we started playing football, we should have been far away. We should have been entering the World Cup finals. But as I said before, there had been a lot of interruption in our history. And the football talent we had before are all gone. They're gone because we didn't have a proper policy so as to maintain sports like football. Here we have the poor men who are playing football. First you go and work, and then after work you come for your spare time to train, no government had been paying attention to football, which we should have turned football in itself as a school where kids start from the younger age in primary school, and then you go to secondary school. Then you can decide to go to a sports school or to the normal school. Maybe it is time those who are running sport today should try to work out a different strategy so that we could develop a sport at home. Those football talents since 1926, some of them contributed a lot to our sport activities. Some are still there, some are dead, but we could still use the experience of those who are remaining so that we could give it to the new generation. Or create new generation of footballers. It is possible. It is possible if we put our mind into it. If we believe in what we want to do from bottom to top. We know that some of us may start complaining already that we don't have the finance. Football does not depend on finance only. It depends on how you organize it and how you turn it to be sport activities that help both sides, the player and those who are watching them play. There is no easy way or easy road to travel. We know, but as we know, Uganda are people who never give up easily. We know, even if someone tried to feed us to crocodiles, we will always find a way out of it. Find a way out of that water. We had been a dominant force in football in Africa, and it is a pity to give up now, because if we know that the talent is there, that the people are willing to do their best, then there's no way of giving up now. As my father used to say, one person can die today, but after a few days, life goes on. You'll shed your tears, and life must go on. The new generation of footballers have to walk into our elders' footsteps and solve the problem around football. Remember, the national team first overseas tour of England and the tournament they play we learn by experience. The experience of using boots didn't work in our favor at that moment. And our brothers decided to play barefooted. But if you look back today, we have learned to play with boots, and Ugandans are doing well in those boots. This is a different time from the time they played barefooted. That's why I usually say nothing is impossible. You can always learn new tricks. Even an old dog can always learn a new trick. So don't let anybody deceive you that you cannot learn something new. We all need adjustment in our life. In your lifetime, you need to make some adjustment if you want to succeed, whether in sport, whether in a tournament, whether at home, or whether in your habits of eating, drinking, and doing other things. We need adjustment. When you try and fail, you never give up. You never give up. You might try again. It could turn into a double failure, but you never give up because the next one could be a success. It took us a long time before Uganda qualified again for Africa Cup of Nations. We did that after being out for 39 years. We finished the tournament in the first round after 1-0 losses to Ghana and Egypt, and a 1-1 draw against Mali in 2018. World Cup qualifier. We progressed to the second round with a 4-0 aggregate. Wins against Togo. at that moment. However, Uganda was put in a tough group with Egypt, Ghana, and the Republic of Congo. Uganda finished the group with 0-0. Draw against Ghana and win against Republic of Congo and victory against Egypt. However, the 9 points won was not enough for Uganda to qualify against 13 teams. And the Egyptian who finished first in the standing. As I said before, nothing comes easy. If you want, you have to work for it. You have to accept your losses, then adjust to every situation according to that period of time. There will always be losses. There's always be winning. There are losers and there are winners. And I hope those who want us to succeed again and take over from where we left will focus and give more attention to football at home. Thank you for listening. And remember, I will be back.